Hi, this is Anne from The Useless Crafter. We will be recording a bunch today because I have so much to do for my daughter's 5th birthday, Star Wars themed, and so I hope that this is helpful for you. First thing up is our cake topper. So, I buy a poster board from the Dollar Tree, so it's $1 for a big, almost, I think the same size as this big board. Let me see how long it is. It's about 30 inches long and 20 inches high. So I use, well, this board is like my tray. I love it. This is also from the Dollar Tree. It comes in black and white and it's a foam board. I use it for all my off the mat characters, which you can kind of see from behind me right here. Like Ray, who's coming along for the birthday party. And you can see because it's on the poster board, oh, hold on. it can stand on its own, propped up against something. So these are great, great material, easy to work with. And so anyway, I buy the poster board. The poster board is it's great for a cake topper because see, while there is some flexibility, it is very stable. So I like for this to be my background, and then everything is layered on top. So it's gonna say happy 5th birthday, and we have some Star Wars characters. I always like to cut double of my background because you can't, I don't recommend it. You can do whatever you want, but I recommend having a double background because the first one, you're gonna lay everything on top to make sure that you have all your pieces, you like how it looks, and then you use your real background and you're gonna move pieces over and tape them down or glue them. I just don't recommend putting things off and just gluing straight on. You will find, while it may work on a cake topper because it's so small and there's only so much space, when I do the off the mat characters, if I did it that way, it would be horrible because not all designers are the same and they don't always have an equal background, like the outline. Things just don't always work out. So I highly recommend piecing it together. I know that's a pain in the butt, but if you're doing this for your own birthday party, you definitely want it to look good. You've made it this far. Let's fully execute and make it wonderful. So, all right. Now, I love using glitter cardstock. I always go on Cricut.com when it's on sale. So it's either 40 or 50% off, 10% off because I have access membership, which I also highly recommend. And then I use 10% with Melody Lane or any one of those other personalities that have an exclusive relationship with Cricut, and you get another 10% off. So that is the best deal. The Cricut glitter cardstock is very shimmery. It cuts well, it doesn't shed. It's really just overall a really good product. And no, I get not even a penny for that. So you could trust me. Okay, but like I said, I do like using glitter cardstock. So what happens is, while this is okay, I like using double-sided tape or tape because whenever I use glue, it tends to warp. It's just another layer of complexity. So the only time that I use glue is when I have glitter on top of glitter. And in this case, I'm going to have that, so we will do both, okay? So these are the tools that I like to use. This is the We Are Memory Keepers quick stick. So on this side, it has a little bit of putty so that we can pick up the really small pieces and dip in glue or whatever it is. This side, which I just learned you can pull out, it is kind of like a tool, like a cuticle tool when you get your nails done. I push back any mistakes that I make when it comes to glue, double-sided tape, whatever it is. So anyway, I really like this tool, and this is gonna be needed because there are a lot of details on this cake topper. I also like to use art glitter glue, and basically I have this coaster. Can you hear it? I put my glue on here, and then I use my other coasters to kind of hold down my pieces. I know I'm talking a lot without showing you right now. So let's get started. I'm gonna pour out a little bit of glue here so you can see how I work. And this is how I do it with my off the mat and cake toppers. Whoa. I poured a little bit too much. We definitely don't need that much glue, but that's okay. That way you can see. All right, so here's the piece. I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the happy birthday. Now, originally what I did was I picked all my images in Design Space, and then once I got everything laid out the way I liked it, I duplicated that whole image, and in that duplicate, I welded it so that I can have this background layer, okay? I don't think that there's any other good way of doing that in just Design Space. Okay, so happy 5th birthday. It's glitter cardstock. I'm gonna use double-sided tape to do this, or my glue gun. While I did not intend to do this, I am gonna put the letters slightly off from the outline so that we have a little bit of a shadow in the back to help give it a little bit of, makes it easier to read. Okay, and I always have scrap paper around because when I use the glue tape, the tape runner, it always gets everywhere. So I'm sure you understand that. So, all right, so let's tape away. Okay. And then I do like using this tool because whenever you use the tape runner, you get, it's almost like cobwebs. So you just wanna push down while you can, while you have this up here. It's easier to get rid of those cobwebs before you put it down, rather than trying to get rid of it once you place it down. So I'm gonna put this off, just slightly off, so you have a little bit of a background, and I'll show you in a second. So you can kind of see, it's easier to read that way, okay? All right, and then I'm gonna put the birthday part down. And I know hardly anything about Star Wars. My daughter, for whatever reason, requested this. I don't even think she knows. I would say I was well into my teens before I realized it was Darth Vader instead of Dark Vader. That's how little I know. And I don't even know these character names. Like, I know one of them is R2-D2 and one is CP3O. I looked up CP3 and it was Chris Paul, the basketball player, which I actually know. I mean, I don't know him personally, but I know of him, of course. He's amazing. But that's just how ironic this all is. Okay, so I still see a little bit of a cobweb, so I just want to push that back. And then let's put this down. And I'll kind of let you see the progress. So you can kind of, I like the white showing a little bit behind because then it gives you, you can actually see it. Okay, and then the 5th I did in gold, this whole party is black, gold, silver, and white. So we're doing candy dishes. I'm gonna show you in another video how to do stormtrooper cups. We're doing piñatas, well, one for her class and one for her night party. So the personalized stormtrooper cups will hold the piñata goodies. And I will also be doing a birthday shirt using printable vinyl. So you can catch all of that this week because I've yet to do it and I need to record it. So you will see all that. Okay. All right, so this is what it looks like so far. And you can kind of see if I just held it like this, it's pretty stable. So I'm gonna have 2 sticks, I think, going down. We'll have to see if I want 1 stick or 2. I think 1 might actually be good, but we'll see. All right, so let's do the next one. I'm gonna do this little rolly guy. Okay, so it is not yet glitter on glitter. So I'm just going to tape the back, and I think I want him actually underneath the letter, the birthday part. Okay, so let's tape him, and that's what I don't have. So give me just 1 second. I had everything out. All right, I do love using double-sided tape. I also like going to the Dollar Tree, and I just saw it there yesterday in the school supply section. So I am super thrilled about that. I also like using glue dots. I pretty much like using anything but glue because I feel like glue, like I said earlier, it just adds another layer of complexity. You never know. I've had a few projects where the glue totally warped my paper and it was so not cool. So all right, so let's tape this down. Now, all the characters, sorry, all my characters are actually, will not have a shadow. So you want that right on top of the background. So see, that fit right where it should without any shadow. All right, the other thing that I recommend is I always have my laptop here so I can see what the image looks like. Like I said, I am not familiar with this little dude, so I don't know where anything goes. But for this one, it's gonna go like this, and don't know if I can get him underneath the letters. Oh, I can, I think. Okay, so I can. All right, so I'm gonna use this for the first time today, and I'm going to see how it just picks up my piece. So this way I can dip it in glue, like gently. I don't want a lot, I just want enough. Oh, I don't think I have enough putty out there. Give me just 1 second to push more up there. Okay. Oh my gosh. You know, I think this piece is big enough. I'm gonna just try to use my hand and just pick it up. So I got a little bit of glue onto my piece, and now I kind of want to dab off the excess. What's nice is because this is a white, his body is white, you're not going to see the glue as much, but you know, you always want to be careful. So I'm going to lift up the letter a little bit. I'm going to stick this in, and I think that's good. Now, because we use glue, I'm going to lay that down so that while the glue is drying, what happens is your paper wants to kind of like crinkle up. So I'm gonna make it lay flat. We're gonna go over here and work on the other guy. And that's how I recommend even with off the mat, okay? So with this guy, he's got a lot of pieces, but he has the main white body. So again, because it's white and it's regular cardstock that we're putting him on, we can use tape. So here we go. And a little bit of the tape runner. You never want your tape to go over your piece because you can see it. So that's why for these narrow pieces, I use the tape runner. Okay, so let's put him on directly on the background. Okay, perfect. All right, love it. Okay, and then let's do his piece. So my friend actually designed this piece, which I love. There's like a little cutout. There's all these little, I mean, it's just a great design. there's some visual clues as to where everything goes, so I love it. All right, so this piece again, I'm just gonna take it because it's glitter on glitter, and see how I just kind of like, I got it all and then I kind of wiped it off. I want just a thin layer of glue, and so it's on there, and then there's a little piece there. Okay. And then I'm gonna put them on, and you can kind of see already the glue is already taking effect, and it's making my image, my paper pop up a little bit. So I'm gonna put this down, let him be weighed down a little bit, and then let's pick this one up. I think this one is good. And let's finish this little round guy. So the next piece that I would do, this piece is tiny, is his little antenna piece. So you can see how small it is. You could barely see. So I'm just gonna dip it in and dab a little bit because I don't want excess. And that was not the smartest thing I've done because his antenna didn't have an outline. So I didn't need glue everywhere. Or did it? No. So hold on. Let me wipe the glue with just, my hand. It was so funny. My friend, I saw this on her Instagram feed, but not on her Etsy account. And she's like, no, because it's a pain in the butt. I totally get it now. There's so many pieces to this thing. Okay, so while we're doing that, let's do Chewbacca. So this guy is regular cardstock. So I'm just gonna tape him down. While everything is gluing and getting its, weight down, I might even do that. We'll just work around this piece. And like I said, that's what I would recommend for your off the mat also. Okay, so this guy is gonna go on perfectly on top so that you don't see the white. Okay, and there we go. And I love this glitter cardstock. Do you see that? It is so pretty. It's bronzy. I got it at Joann's on sale for like 30 cents a sheet, which is amazing. So this is going on regular cardstock. So I'm just gonna take my glue runner or tape runner and get all these thin edges down. While cake toppers, they don't have a lot of stress, right? Because it's just sitting on top of the cake. No one's touching it. So I find that you don't have to be as careful with worrying about it falling off as you would your off the mat characters. Okay, so let's lift this up. This you definitely will want to make sure to get all the cobwebs out because it's really delicate. And on top of this light brown cardstock that we're putting it on, you're going to be able to see all of the tape residue. So you definitely want to get that out. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but like I said, you've gotten this far, you might as well make it as perfect as possible. And I'm just pushing on it. It's literally, it acts like a cobweb. When you touch it and you move it, it just dissipates. And looks great. Almost there. It's like sticking to my fingers too. Okay, so let's put him on top. Oh, I see a big piece that I didn't get. And it was really clear as soon as I put it right over the brown cardstock. I'm trying to line this up. Okay, here we go. Perfect. My screen just went blank. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. All right, so that's all good. Let's get, what do we want to do next? Let's get his little, so this is his little cheek thing. It's super cute. It's so tiny. So let's get the tape runner and try to get all of that. Okay. It's right around here. No, it's this way. Okay. And let's try to get this underneath the letter. I think it looks better. There we go. Okay, so we got that. Let's get his two eyes down. His two eyes, the eyes are big enough that I think I'm gonna use a glue dot. Okay. And I love these glue dots, but they also get on my fingernails. Okay, here we go. Okay, and then let's do this side. Oh my gosh. Okay. Perfect. And this one, you also want to push back the glue tape, the glue dot. It will stick out. So, all right. And then we have his, oh, do I still, did I lose that piece? Oh, I didn't. Ah, almost. Okay. So this little guy is so small. Where did oh, there he is. I was like, I just lost him. I think I'm gonna dip it in glue. That might be easier for me in this case. Okay, here we go. Okay, and this piece, I'm gonna put the tape runner. And with, let's see. This goes this way. And you definitely want to poke out all the little cobwebs. Okay. He's a little leaning over to the left. Oh well. All right, so let's get this little mouth in there, the little tongue. I'm just gonna dip in glue because it's easier. It's so small. And he's got two little teeth that I had. Oh, it's still over here, okay. They're tiny. So I'm just gonna dip it in glue a little bit and try to see where it goes. He's got the cutest little teeth. I'm gonna show you in a second. Okay, let's see. Let's get this one in and then we will do our little show and tell. I think he's done. So I'll show you what that looks like so far. So it's coming along. See, I think if I did I might have to do two of these, two down. But look how cute that is. Look at his little details of Chewbacca, his little teeth and his tongue. Okay, all right, so we still have a few more pieces. Let's get this little thin orange stripe of the round guy. I'm definitely gonna need glue because it's sitting on glitter cardstock. Okay, and while I put that down, let's let that one dry and let's go to this guy. So let me move this guy out of the way so I know what he looks like. Okay, so let's put on the dome, the little blue dome. And we're gonna need glue because it's sitting on top of glitter cardstock. Okay, and you see how I'm just, that's not good. I'm trying to get the excess off and then put it down. Now what's nice about this one is it's sitting on silver, so the glue, it's easier to work with. Okay, so we'll put that down. Let's do the rest of his body. Oops. I'm sorry. Okay. So let's do the arms. Yeah, this one goes over here. Okay. So just gluing it down. And I'm gonna grab my hot glue gun in a second to get that going. Forgot to plug that in. Okay, so that piece is down. I'm gonna get the other arm and I'm gonna let them dry at the same time. Oh my gosh. No. Okay. And I'm gonna put my third coaster, let that dry. I'm gonna pull out my glue gun and I'm gonna heat that up while we wait. Let's make sure that's on. Okay, all right, so that's going. Let's go back to this guy and do his eyes. So I think it's his eyes. All right, just continue gluing. You want to just dab it in the glue and then get the excess off and then put it on. And that's from the glue runner. Oh my gosh. I do like using this tool to help me get it off the tacky piece. Okay, so this half is done. I'm just going to put this down like so. Let's do the top portion here. So he's got this piece, and I'm gonna glue it down. I'm gonna try to glue down 2 more pieces so that we can let that rest. One more piece. let's work on his body a little bit. He's got two stripes, two blue stripes right in the middle. Okay. Cannot get glue over here. Okay. Kind of hard to place it when you can't see. Okay, so I'm gonna just do this. And then I'm gonna glue the one right underneath it. Okay, move this down. And then we have just a few more pieces. I know this is so many little things. I would say, don't know if I would recommend this for something that you would sell, because it is definitely tedious. And I already feel like I'm missing a piece. I have the two that goes on the arm. These two go on the shoulders, top and bottom, the little black. I'm missing one little gray piece. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, it's gonna have to do. I'm not recutting it. But so you can see, this is a lot of moving pieces. All right, so let's do the arms. And I think this is acting out because the glue has been sitting out for a while, so it's a little bit, while it's still wet, it's also ready to just dry on me, on the coaster, that is. Let's do this one. And I'm gonna let that sit down. This top part, I'm also missing one little black circle. I'm wondering if the black circle is better on top or on the bottom, since I only have one. I'll put it on the top because the bottom is occupied. So, all right, here we go. Okay. Put that, so his top is totally done. Let's get his shoulders in. Oh, I found the other silver. Yay, okay. It was just flipped over. Okay, so that is going down. Okay, so we have two little blue, let's see, all right, let's do this blue piece. We're almost done. Don't mind me, I got glue on top of the blue. And it is art glitter glue, so it should dry clear. I've used it before. I've made this mistake many times. Let's line him up a little bit more. Okay. And I'm going to try to work fast and get down the last two pieces and then put it all, let it all kind of dry. Oh my God, I'm just making a mess of this thing. Oh my gosh, that had so much glue on it. Let's see, let's put you over here. And last piece coming. Oh, jeez. Okay. I'm trying to get the excess off. Okay. I'm going to show you in a second. Let's get that down. Let's put some heavy stuff on it, like my Kindle that just happens to be nearby. This is all good. Okay, so I am going to do 2 sticks down, and I might just do cut one more layer of poster board to put behind so you can't see the sticks. I don't think it's critical because most people, when you take the picture, you're never going to take it from the back side, so you're not going to see it. But if you're selling, I would cover the back. If you're not, it depends on how much time you have left. So I'm going to show you right now what it looks like. It's pretty cute. I love it. So, all right. I usually just flip it over like this, and I try to, so the happy birthday is straight, right? The word happy. So I'm gonna line it up like this so that I have like a visual contact of what's straight. And then I'm probably just gonna do it like this, and I will glue it down. And then, this is hot enough. Hold on. So if this is straight, then I also want my glue sticks to be straight. So I'm using the grid line of going straight down both ways. And because I got glue there, I didn't want to go through that. But this is what I would do. I would do it so that my sticks are even. So that's straight. And then I would line it up like this so that everything is even and straight. Okay, so I would hold it like this, take the glue gun, and I'm gonna do it on both sides, okay? And while it's still drying, I would just hold it in place just to give it stability to dry in the right place. I don't know if you saw, but this is the Lynn Lily. She worked with Sure Bonder, and I love it because, you know, you can put this down. It has a stand, but it's cordless. So I definitely, one of my new favorite tools. All right, and then this side. You just want to get glue on both sides of the stick just to give it stability, basically. Okay. So if I had originally, this was also going to be my back layer, but I didn't clean my blade in between cuts, so it got all jacked up. So this is what I would do. I would put it on top so that way you don't see the sticks, you don't see the glue, you would just see this front and back, okay? But I'm not using that one. And let's just give this a second to dry, but this is what your cake topper would look like. It's really, really cute. I love it. All right, thank you so much. I have more coming in the same outfit. I'm just gonna record. I won't make you watch it in one sitting, but you can catch the next one, all right? Thank you. Send me any questions. I will answer them on YouTube or Instagram. Instagram is also the Useless Crafter, and also Facebook. Although Facebook Messenger is, I don't really get really good notifications from them, so I usually respond within 24 hours on YouTube and on Instagram. All right, thanks guys, bye.